Hey guys! Okay, so I actually had to go to school to take the document camera home with me. I was gonna say I stole it, but I didn't steal it because I 100% asked for permission. Anyway, so your pages today were 484 to 488. This is really easy. This is my favorite section that we teach. Okay, because this is all pretty much 7th grade stuff. And the best thing about this is that it comes back in biology, which you 100% have to take in high school. And yes, you have to take an end of course, which means it's like a STAR test, okay? So, populations, the first thing I saw when I saw that was, clearly, that is Timon, right? Where's Pumbaa? Anyway, what are they called? Meerkats. Meerkats live in family groups. They protect each other from danger, from eagles, lions, and other hunters in the Kalahari Desert. What other ways might the meerkats interact? Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they really are. Okay, distracting myself. So this was the assignment that you were supposed to do. I know it says that to put it in your lab manual. Clearly, you do not have a lab manual, so I read through the procedures already. It's not that bad. So you are more than capable of answering the first 3 questions that it asks you. Gives you some things on the side. We really don't need that for right now. Okay? So, the first thing we're going to do is, I'm going to review this. You don't need to necessarily write it down, but it's not going to hurt you either if you need to write it down. So, I keep forgetting. This thing doesn't want to zoom in, so I literally have to get the camera really close to the screen. Okay? So, let's start off here. Okay? Cells. A group of cells working together for the same function and purpose create a tissue. A group of tissues working together for the same function and purpose create an organ. A group of organs working together for the same purpose and function create an organ system. A bunch of organ systems working together for the same purpose create an organism. So this is you, right here. Boom. Don't judge the stick person. Oh my god, why does he look like he's throwing it back? Oh well, too late. Okay, so a group of organisms, okay, that are all the same. So we're going to draw a bunch of stick men. Why is this my greatest struggle? These things are hard to draw. There we go. Boom. So, let's say a group. A group of the same type of organism creates a population. Okay. And then, okay, a mixture of different types of organisms, okay, in an environment creates a community. Almost said that incorrectly. A community, okay? So I'm going to help this, seep into your brain because you may not be familiar with this, okay? You need to think of this like a population, like high school, okay? So in high school, there's 4 different levels of kids that attend, okay? So we're going to say that these are freshmen because hopefully you will be freshmen next year, okay? So this is the group of freshmen. The community within the high school includes everyone. So this includes the freshmen. This includes the sophomores. This includes the juniors, the seniors, the teachers, the police officers. It includes the APs, the assistant principals. It includes the principals. It includes the secretaries. Okay? So it includes every single thing. So everyone that's interacting in that same space is pretty much the community. Okay? Now, after community comes the ecosystem. So the ecosystem is essentially the same thing as the community, except the ecosystem includes things that are non-living. So includes non-living. Non-living. So you learned about this you learned about this in 7th grade, but just to, refresh your memory, non-living means abiotic. Abiotic is in not alive. Remember biotic? Alive or once living, abiotic not. So this includes things like the air, buildings, okay, things like that. So this would include everything that's in the ecosystem but not alive, okay? And then the last thing we have is biosphere. Basically everything that's alive. So you can think of that as, that's my Earth. Yes, it's still smiling even though it has coronavirus. Okay? So all of these are related to each other because they all build on it. You need to think of this like a Lego. One Lego, two Legos. Like, it's building on each other. You have a bunch of Legos, they create something. So that's going to help. Okay. So, 486. Yeah, this is where your reading starts off. I'm going to read it to you because I am literally doing nothing else related to school. Okay? So I'll underline stuff that I think is important, and hopefully you find it important as well. Okay, it says the biosphere and ecological systems. Imagine flying halfway around the world to Africa. When your plane flies over Africa, you might see mountains, rivers, grasslands, and forests. As you get closer to land, you might see a herd of elephants at a watering hole. You might also see a group of meerkats, like the ones in the photo at the beginning of this lesson. Yeah, refresh my memory. Timon. Okay, going back. Now imagine hiking through an African forest. You might see monkeys, frogs, insects, spiders, and flowers. Maybe you catch sight of crocodiles sunning themselves by a river or birds perching on trees. You are exploring Earth's biosphere. Biosphere. Okay? The parts of Earth and the surrounding atmosphere where there is life. So, basically, everything. The biosphere includes all the land of the continents and islands. It also includes all Earth's oceans, lakes, and streams, as well as the ice caps at the North Pole and the South Pole. Parts of the biosphere that have large amounts of plants or algae often contain many other organisms as well. The biosphere's distribution of chlorophyll, where is it? I lost it. Okay, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment in plants that helps with photosynthesis. Okay? A green pigment in plants and algae as shown in figure 1. Figure 1, where are you? I don't even know where figure 1 is. Dude, where is this? Oh, it's right there. My bad. This is figure 1. So basically, why are there so many plants? Because we all need oxygen. Just FYI to you. The biosphere is part of Earth's system. A system has many different parts that work together. Earth has smaller systems that work together to support life. Four of these smaller systems are the atmosphere, hydrosphere, geosphere, and biosphere. They all end in sphere in case you didn't see that. All living things on Earth make up the biosphere. Because organisms live in air, water, soil, and rocks, the biosphere is within all other Earth systems. Living things survive using gases from the atmosphere, water from the hydrosphere, and nutrients found in soil and rocks. Okay. Okay. Next one. What is the population? The Kalahari Desert in Africa is part of Earth's biosphere. A wildlife refuge in the Kalahari Desert is home to several groups of meerkats. Meerkats is Timon, okay? Meerkats are small mammals that live in family groups and help each other care for their young. Meerkats rely on interactions among themselves to survive. They sleep in underground burrows at night and hunt for food during the day. They take turns standing upright. Oh, that's so cute! They look upright for danger. Y'all, they're watching each other. Meerkats are watching out for each other. Meerkats are part of an ecosystem as shown in figure 2. An ecosystem is a group. This isn't a definition, but it really should be. An ecosystem is a group of organisms that lives in an area at one time, as well as the climate, the soil, water, and other non-living parts of the environment. This is important. You should know this. Okay? So it's living and non-living things. The study of all ecosystems on Earth is ecology. Ecology is so fun. Okay. They haven't told us. Okay. Many species besides meerkats live in the Kalahari Desert. They include scorpions, spiders, insects, snakes, and birds such as eagles and owls. Also, large animals like zebras, giraffes, and lions live there. Plants that grow in the Kalahari Desert include shrubs, grasses, small trees, and melon vines. Wow. I'm gonna Google this later. Note to self. Together, these plants, animals, and other organisms form a community. A community is all the populations of different species that live together in the same area at the same time. So this is the equivalent of high school. High school is a community, okay? All the meerkats in this refuge form a population. A population is all the organisms of the same species that live in the same area at the same time. So remember, we're making a comparison, okay? If being a freshman was a species, you would be a specific population within the community of high school, okay? So underline that definition. This is something you would probably be writing at school. Species, last thing. This is probably something else you would be writing at school. A species is a group of organisms that have similar traits and are able to produce fertile offspring. It is not, okay? Species have to be able to reproduce with each other. Just an FYI to you, and they give you a picture. So, Timon, one species. The freshmen at high school. These are all of them. Everyone at high school. All the living and non-living things makes the ecosystem. Everything that's where living things are found, biosphere. Not hard. You need to think of these like little Russian dolls. You know, the ones that fit into each other and stuff? I don't know what they're called, but I know what they look like. Okay. Almost done. Competition. Yes, exciting. At times, not enough food is available for every organism in a community. Members of a population, including those in the Kalahari Desert, must compete with other populations and each other for enough food to survive. Here it is right here. Definition. Competition is the demand for resources such as food, water, and shelter in short supply in a community. You can think of this like literally right now. It is literally a competition to go to a grocery store. Like, I tried to go to H-E-B yesterday, and there was this line going out the door, and I was like, nope, not today. Ugh. When there are not enough resources available to survive, there is more competition in a community. Y'all, the hunt for toilet paper right now, ridiculous. Okay? Population sizes. If the amount of available food decreases, what do you think happens to a population of meerkats? Some meerkats might move to a new habitat to find food elsewhere. Female meerkats cannot raise as many young as before. The population becomes smaller. If there is plenty of food, however, the size of the population continues to grow larger as more meerkats survive to adulthood, live longer, and reproduce. Changes in environmental factors can result in population size change. Populations depend on and compete for biotic and abiotic factors. Biotic, bio, living, abiotic. A, prefix, without, biotic, life, without life. The availability of these factors can affect population sizes, causing increases and decreases in population sizes. Okay, this is probably what they were asking you to do today, so this is going to be easy. Ready? And let's go. Classify each example. Use the terms ecosystem, community, species, and population. Scarlet macaws. All the birds that live in this place. Scarlet macaws that live in that. Okay, so I'm going to say this would be the species, right? Scarlet macaws, I'm assuming this is a type of bird. Sounds right. Okay, scarlet macaws, type of bird. All the birds that live in one area create the population. A community is everything that lives in one area, okay? Different animals. So this would be the community, and this would be the ecosystem. Easy work. You're welcome for overachieving right here. Teacher status. Man, my lesson only took 15 minutes. Yeah, y'all are getting off. Lucky. Okay, just kidding. If you have the pre-AP, if you're doing pre-AP, then you have an extension to your assignment. But if you're regular, this wasn't that bad, right? Light work. Okay, that's it. We're totally done for today. I'll post a video for tomorrow's work. Bye.